Good morning, welcome to our homestead. We're going to talk about something today that I believe is incredibly important, and it has to do with you. Friends, you need to realize this. You are capable. You are capable of building a homestead. You're capable of building a building. You're capable of gardening and growing food for your family. You are capable of changing the course of your health. You're capable of getting out of debt. You are capable of doing anything that you put your mind to, as long as you are willing to do the work and put in the work. You are capable of learning anything. And if you want to do something like this, to build a country homestead, to provide for your family, to be more self-sufficient, you are capable, no matter what odds you have to overcome. And I've talked a lot about this before, that fear is the biggest reason, the biggest thing that holds a lot of people back and prevents them from thinking that they are capable. You know, when I was making this video, I thought of a few different YouTubers actually out there that have gone through serious adversity and they are still moving forward, and they know that they're capable of doing it, and they are overcoming a lot of different things. One that comes to mind is the Needy Homesteader. I've been subscribed to her for years, and if you didn't know, 2 years ago, a drunk driver hit their family vehicle head-on, killed her husband, and seriously injured her and her children. And she has clawed her way back. And that one touched my heart because if you know anything about my story, my testimony, car accidents are not something that you really want to go through, especially seriously traumatic ones. But you're capable of overcoming it. You're capable of overcoming that trauma. And it takes a while, yes, but you are capable. Now, when I talk about fear, of course, there is a massive amount of bad fear, but there's also a little bit of good fear. And of course, that good fear triggers that flight response, which keeps you safe. You know, run away from the snake or whatever it may be. But don't be ruled by fear and anxiety, because that produces very bad results in the end. So if you're watching this video, I know that it's your desire to get out of the city and to get to a country homestead. And for us, that was about preparedness. So we had to prepare our hearts and minds first. We had to get over certain fears so that we understood we were capable of doing something like this. And again, I know you can do it. So for preparedness, for me, preparing for something by planning and by studying helps me alleviate a lot of those fears. And it boosts my confidence to knowing that I am very capable of doing any of this. And of course, that means doing any of the projects you've seen me do for the very first time. So I'm going to take my solar projects as a big example because 2 years ago I didn't know anything about electricity, but I purposed in my head that I was going to do it, that I wanted to do it, and I was going to do it. And through diligent study, I was able to do it. And all those things will help you overcome any fear that you do have. And trust me, even when I was doing my very first system, there was a little bit of me that said, oh boy, can I really do this? And yeah, I just kept plugging ahead, going ahead, moving forward, never giving up, learning more, and I did it. And I know you can do that with anything that you put your mind to. But like I said, you gotta put in the work. I want you to turn your fears into actions, to complete any project, or to do any task, or to attain any goal that you want. And you can. And friends, for me, my faith in God also helps me to alleviate fear. He alleviates that fear in me because I trust in Him. And I know that He is with me all the time, and I can do all things through Him. And for me, my relationship with Jesus Christ has helped me overcome so many obstacles in my life to be here where I am today. And to give you encouragement, one of those obstacles was being completely crushed in a vehicle. It's distracting making these videos sometimes. This is the new one. She just jumped on my lap, right? So if you believe this country is on a quick downward spiral and you believe that an economic collapse is imminent, Prepare. You are capable. Start studying. Start learning. Start getting in shape. Start getting out of debt. Do all those things now. And I know some are physically incapable of doing certain things. However, you can prepare in different ways. And then start having really deep conversations with those who are physically able to do certain things. But there is no one except some bedridden, somebody like my grandmother who's 98 and completely bedridden. You can do something. You can contribute something to somebody. You can do it. If it's just shelling peas after a big harvest, you can do it. If it's just cutting up strawberries to put them on the trays for the freeze dryer, you can do it. And I am a big proponent of being mobile and active. Look, I broke my back and I crushed my body. And if I stop and be inactive, I actually hurt worse. So, if I remain, the rooster wants to talk too, if I remain active, if I remain doing things that aren't going to injure me, of course, if I pick up heavier things and move them around and build things, like that chicken coop back there, put the solar on the roof, it actually helps my body. It helps me to keep strong and keep those old pains from those injuries away. All I can do, friends, is share my experience with you. Now, I don't know everybody out there. There's a lot of you. And I don't know who's going to watch this. But you can do it. I believe in you. Now, that's part of the reason why I started this channel too, was to make videos that were helpful for people, to show you what we were doing. Now, I'm certainly not an expert in everything, but if you go back and look at all of our videos, we've got videos on food preservation and greenhouse growing and putting in solar and water reclamation and a whole host of other things, putting in wood floors in houses, lots of gardening videos, chicken videos. We try to do it all here and show you everything that we are doing. And I hope that that does help a lot of people out there, because attaining knowledge and getting encouragement are great ways to get through your fears. So I want to encourage you. You are capable. I believe you can do it. Now go out there, put in the work, and do it. Have a beautiful, blessed day. We'll see you next time.